What's up, YouTube squad? It's your boy Keebaloo coming at you one more time with another cigar review. Mother's Day just passed, and what came hot off the presses but this little beauty. It's gonna be the Barbecue Pig by LCA. So we're gonna snip it up, fire it up, and give a little conversation. But until then, why don't y'all peep this cigar intro. What's up, Keebaloo squad? As I said before, we're going to be hitting this beauty that came out on Friday from LCA. It's the Barbecue Pig by Quesada. It's going to be a 4x60 Vitola, pigtail top, and a funky jazzy design label. I mean, you can't beat that right there. Just that alone kind of enhances the cigar smoke experience, what you're gonna go through. A little bit of firecracker. Has a lovely, I mean, it reminds me kind of some of those fire cured models, but it has a more, I use the word pungent because it sticks out a little bit more with the flavor. Just the aromatics on this particular stick just jumps out at you. So I can't wait to light it up. Again, a lot of cats in my cigar club talks about it quite a bit, the ash holes. But she'll look at that. I mean, that just says, I can't wait to get in there. That's almost like you almost don't want to put no heat to it just because you want to collect it. I don't have that problem. So, notice it got a little pigtail on it. It just smells so delicious. So we're going to give it a quick little cut. Nice little pull. No issue off the draw at all. Woodsy. Buttery. That's kind of weird. So let's get a little heat to this joke and see what's going to pop off. As I'm toasting this little baby up, like I said, it's Monday, day after Mother's Day. Hope all y'all had a good weekend, all you mothers out there. Big shout out to you. I was able to kind of chill, took care of the women mothers in my life, mom, my wife, and my daughter. Cooked them a nice little steak dinner. Hung out in the back patio. It was overcast, weather was beautiful. Got to sip me a couple of dope beverages and enjoy the company of the queens of my family. Now, I will be honest, looks like we got a pretty good light. Before I started this review, I had already cheated and wanted to make sure all the hype was worthy before I did a review of it. And I had a wonderful jazzy ride with this particular cigar. A real smooth draw, real flavorful profile, a lot of aromatics that came off it while I was outside smoking it. Paired it at that particular time because I was doing a lot of cooking with actually I got some right now, zero sugar Dr. Pepper. But in between it, I did mix in a little bit of it was some Crown Royal Black that I used. It was like a good backyard barbecue with it, right? Right off the bat, it's like smoky, buttery flavor that comes off this stick. As you know, this 4x60 once released has no information on it, which I kind of like. Me and my beginners, as I go through my cigar evolution, I kind of like picking out and identifying the flavors and aromas that come off a cigar on my own without having a wide range of big words to identify, but just how it feels to me and what the experience does for me. When I puffed on this the other day, it took me on a nice little jazzy ride. I enjoyed the trip quite a bit. The band itself was a conversation starter. When I told the family that this was a barbecue pig. I was like, well, does it taste like barbecue? It's like, no, not really. But it reminded me of in the backyard, friends and family coming over. It brought back that emotion. I mean, that's kind of cool when a cigar does that to you. Retro Hill right now, creamy, woodsy, and butter. It's like a buttery type of richness that comes off that Retro Hill. Not a punch in the nose, really smooth on the Retro Hill, really, really enjoyable stick. Really, really enjoyable stick. I'm gonna puff this up, heat it up a little bit, and I'm gonna come back and holler at y'all. Y'all be easy. What's happening, YouTube squad? It's your boy Keeper Lou coming back at you. I'm letting this barbecue pig by Quesada, released by the LCA, come on and just talk to me as it goes. The wrapper was a nice, dark, not a lot of seams, a little bit of tooth on this particular one that I did. A little toothiness, I should say that when I first was looking at it, I didn't speak on that on the first part, but it's very well constructed for a Vitola. I've been getting a little bit of some of that woodsiness that's picking up on the flavor. Still real creamy going into the second third of this cigar. A little bit of spice. I'm not gonna say it's peppery, but it's kind of like some spices you'd put if you're gonna season up some of your meat you're gonna put on the grill. Just a little bit of a kick. It doesn't kick me in the nose, but it complements the woodsy, creamy, almost buttery flavor profile that's coming off the stick. Real jazzy smoke output, real jazzy pull, very, very, very well constructed cigar. And the cigar is having a beautiful conversation with me, beautiful jazzy little note. Days the day after our Mother's Day. It's really good actually having some people over, getting that fellowship in and vibing, listening to some old school music. My mom was digging some Luther Vandross, so I had to play that all pretty much throughout the time it was there. But that was cool. It's good to have some conversation, sit down and just let the ladies talk and enjoy themselves. Even let them kick on some of that Hallmark. I dipped to the backyard and partaked in some cigar-like festivities of my own. I didn't really get into the whole thing with the Hallmark. I was trying to find if we can get some movies that was going to involve some type of, I don't know, massive explosions and stuff like that, but I guess I got to wait for Father's Day for that type of action. But it was good to see them all running around. Smoking buddy Harley was outside with me because she wasn't about that Hallmark life, but hey, it was what it was. It was a good time. Going into the new week, hope y'all find ways to keep yourself or keep your mind ready for the week. Don't get too wrapped up in any drama that's out there. Just get through one day, 1 hour, 1 minute at a time, you know. Try not to let people steal your joy. You know, it's funny, I found out that unhappy people do the best they can to make happy people unhappy with them. That's one of the reasons why I like these cigars, because I can just blow that nonsense out. That aromatics, man. That's one of the things I really dig about it. It just puts that whole vibe of cigar smoking in this particular cigar. Takes me to the backyard. It almost like it welcomes in warmer weather, summertime, fellowship, the communal aspect of what cigars do. I mean, I'm not trying to hype it up too much, but that's kind of what this vibe does. It's not a bitter smoke. It's a nice story. It's like a jazzy little lounge type vibe with it, you know. Yeah, buttery, woodsy, off that Retro Hill. Nice little burn pattern I got going. I'm going to enjoy saving that funky little label when I get a chance to. I'm going to make sure I don't singe that up. So I'm going to listen to the story that this barbecue pig is telling for a little bit. Y'all sit tight, hold on. I'll holler back. What's up, squad? It's your boy, Keep It Back at it again. Still enjoying this barbecue pig by Quesada. Did a little bit of research, did some Googles, checking about it. The pig was actually created by our famous cigar maker, Steve Saka, and it's become pretty popular. I was looking at some things, and I was just, again, talking about how the band, the colorful playfulness of it brings a lot of joy. I know these are very limited in how many were made, and I know a lot of cats been kind of yanking them up because they're just that good of a cigar. Nice little burn. Haven't got too wonky on it, on me at all. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's damn good. I mean, it ain't hurting at all. It's not going to alter my experience in one bit. It's definitely one of them cigars that if you're able to get your hands on it, you're going to buy something to smoke, and you're probably going to buy something to want to keep in the humidor just because they look good there. These ain't the kinds you're going to give the cats to come over to the house and say, hey, I want to smoke a cigar. And they ain't really smoking cigars like that. They just graduate up from some other cigars that might not have the depth and the jazzes of things that, make us want to watch a YouTube channel on smoking cigars. These would not be the ones I give those cats to. Give them the top shelf ones. If you're like me, I keep all my good ones on the bottom shelf so nobody think they're worth grabbing. And the homeboy smokes, the kick arounds, if you want to put them. This is definitely not a kick around smoke. This is something you want to sit back, have some time to yourself, and enjoy the puff of it, Flavors have transitioned. I still get some of that creaminess, that barnyard creaminess, woodsiness is still available. Spices kind of died down a little bit, and the peppers kind of mellowed out. Still available on the retrohale. And it lingers on. It's a unique sweetness that's in there too. It's equatable to some type of fruit, nothing, not citrusy or anything like that, but it's some type of fruit that mixes in with that spiciness of it, or that light spice of it. The burn's been very, very good. Haven't dropped an ash yet, and you see it's holding pretty tight. Almost stacking dimes on that. Shout out to Sensei, Cigar Nut. I don't know if I'm going to take the time to actually make this a nice one, but saw on your IG a couple times you've already made yourself known with how you stacked it up real good. Shout out to all my family over there at Ash Holes, Texas. Nice little cigar club. If you need a place to join, need a place to be considered family, all walks of life, just enjoying talking, a little bit of rowdiness, a little bit of assholeness, and enjoying the communal aspect of cigars. Look them up on Instagram, Ash Holes of Texas. You'll find it's a worldwide organization, but I'm a Texas boy, so I'm going to give shouts out to the Texas made. Really good, enjoyable stick. I'm just gonna say the construction, with the exception of some of the toofiness of it, this is an awesome, well-made cigar. I've still been puffing on this for roughly about 30 to 45 minutes now. Really enjoying it, not hot boxing at all. Pretty much gonna hit this and I'm gonna go lay down because I got an early morning, It is Monday. But I think if you can get your hands on these are definitely going to be some of those cigars that you're going to want to keep inside your rotation, keep inside your humidor. I bought this at one of my local brick and mortars as part of the LCAs, Habana Lounge here in Central Texas, one on the north and on the south side of town. But if you can, there are still some, whenever you're watching this, and you can find these, I would definitely get a hold of it. Survived Monday pretty well. I'm not one of them cats that worry about the the Mondays, because most of the times the whole mystique of Mondays, or the black cat isms of Mondays, they usually don't show up to me until like Thursday anyway. I usually have my Mondays disguised as another day of the week. Really, really good cigar. LCA, limited release, very much of a collector's item, just even with the way they got the band working. That's going to be something you're going to want to keep inside your box, inside your humidor, and be able to talk about it. I can't speak enough about this cigar. So if you get a chance, find it, pick it, hold it. I'm gonna smoke it down a little bit more and get to the final third of it. So y'all hold tight and we'll finish this up. Be easy. Welcome back, Key Glue Cigar Squad. I'm wrapping up this this nice little barbecue pig LCA release by Quesada. It was a Vitola limited release cigar. It was purchased at one of our local brick and mortars. There is a limited supply of it. It's a very, very enjoyable cigar. I highly recommend, if you can find something to get your hands on them, enjoy the smoke. Really jazzy smoke, that cigar that this one is. Really, really jazzy smoke. Nice conversation it's having with me. Nice ride that it's taking me on. I know you'd enjoy it. Price point on this particular limited release was roughly about 10 bucks. I know that give or take there may be a little more, I think the highest I've seen them was like $12, but I got these for 10. Tomorrow I'm gonna go back and try. I called my my little brick and mortar, and they still got some in stock. I'm gonna try to go get a couple more just to put inside the box. Hoping that you enjoyed my little conversation that I had about this. If you did, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and know that I'm always gonna be just as real. It's not gonna be anything fancy, just a brother sitting down in his little cigar lounge, enjoying some smooth music, nice little stick, and having a conversation with my friends and family and my fans. I appreciate you as always. If you have enjoyed this and you do find the time or no, that's a scratch out. Look, if you enjoy a good cigar, go find the Quesada barbecue pig where you can. You will enjoy it. Again, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I will see you on the next review. Y'all be easy and have a good week.